is one, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. What's up, everybody, man? I know y'all ain't seen me in a few. Y'all seen me on some shorts, but I ain't been doing no lives lately because I've been working, been a little tired, working on some music. I got to get some tracks out to some artists or whatever. I can't really speak on it until they put the music out, but once they actually put the music out, I'll be able to let y'all know I made the track for that specific artist. Um, I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, hit notification. Oh yeah, if y'all need beats, artwork, anything like that, go to the top of my description and y'all be able to find multiple ways to get in touch with me. The best way to get in touch with me is Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. Y'all just hit me up, man. So yeah, man, we got a lot. I mean, I ain't been on here in some days, and it's like every day it's been unraveling. It's been crazy, man. It's been a crazy last, I'll say 7 days, bro. Ever since Monday of last week, bro. Been crazy. But yeah, we're gonna get into it, y'all. I gotta see what we gonna start with first, cause there's so much stuff, man. So it's just like I really don't even know where to start at tonight. Oh, we gotta hit the bump. Oh, wherever y'all coming in from, city, state, Providence, country, sovereign entity, hit me up. We gotta hit that bomber cloud on here. All right. So yeah, I got the game plan behind me, so I might be swiveling. I'm gonna keep my head on the swivel, like urban politicians said. I gotta keep my head on the swivel. The game is definitely on. So and it's my favorite team, Baltimore. My three favorite teams. I'm from Jacksonville. Love the Jaguars. I live in Atlanta. You know, I mess with Atlanta. That's because I live here, and Baltimore is just my fave team. So yeah, man. Shout out to all my NFL fans. Let me see what's going on. All right, first one we're gonna do, we gotta do hip hop Buddha. Y'all go check out my dog channel. Got some good content. Hip hop Buddha, spelled just like how it is. Space hip hop Buddha. Y'all check that out. Um, so you already know we talking about we gonna have to talk about Thug because that's the elephant in the room at this point. Um, so we're gonna start off talking about Thug, and I guess we can coast on from there. But from the first video, Hip Hop Buddha, caption thumb on the thumbnail is over. Script on the video: Young Thug banned from Atlanta after disrespecting Future. So let's check it out, y'all.
It's hard creating a game plan.
Because he was talking about Future, disrespecting him on the phone calls, talking about his girls had abortions and taking them to Dubai, all type of stuff, man. So let's listen to it, then I'm gonna cut it. Then when we get back, after we get done listening to it, I'm gonna let y'all know what I think.
Yeah. Ain't nobody getting that nothing but goddamn Pluto. He definitely do it. She probably not cute on his base, for sure. She probably not more on his base, for sure. 100%. For sure. He done took that bitch, man. We went to Dubai one year. He took that bitch to Dubai with us. I ain't baby mama. I know for sure she don't have him abortion. Yeah.
I heard he always a whole lot of like pillow talking, but like I said, I don't know if y'all seen one of the shorts I just did. Hey, what's up? How y'all doing, Holly? One of the shorts I just did, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday. I basically was talking about one of the best phone calls I've heard because a lot of this stuff is just somebody in jail board basically just doing a whole lot of gossiping. And the one I did yesterday was more heartfelt because he had a phone call where he was talking about Metro Boomin and Metro Boomin's mother and the whole stake with Drake. Drake wanted to get music from Metro. His mother had just got unalived by her, by her punk ass boyfriend or whatever. Yeah. I don't even know what happened with him. I don't know if he did himself or. But yeah, the best thing for him to do is, put a shotgun in his mouth and call it a day.
All the way burnt out. Like the worst way.
What's up,
The crazy part is when I became a superstar, I stopped nutting this when I became a superstar. I started being like, bitch, I know people gonna try to trick me. I stopped nutting hoes when I became a superstar. These niggas started nutting hoes.
So this nigga said he's saying Future when he got famous, he basically was not protecting himself when he was dealing with young women. What we gonna do about the Mexicans? I don't know. I mean, you gotta ask the government about that, but I don't have nothing to do with any of that kind of stuff, bro. Like, I don't really, I can't hate on any other race because I am black. If you can see, I'm black. I'm real black. I'm black as hell. But anyway, I experience racism, and I would hate for people to experience racism. The only thing I can say about that and speak on that is just come in the country the right way. That's it. Don't try to sneak and do nothing. Because a lot of times, if y'all don't understand, bro, when you sneak and do stuff, you skip steps, you find yourself falling all the way back and have to start all the way back from the beginning. So just for anybody who is illegal, we're not just talking about Mexicans, we're talking about Africans, Indians, Iranians, whatever you is. If you in America, you're illegal. You need to try to do it the right way. That's it. I don't got nothing bad to say about anybody from any other race because I'm black man. As a black man, I have experienced a lot of racism in this country. I have experienced racism from people of my own race. Go figure. But yeah, let's check it out though.
When they become a superstar, I did the backward way, like.
Shit, that's how. That's how they get their money. I don't know. I know a lot of bitches that done aborted his kids for sure. Like a lot too.
So Mariah the Scientist basically saying that shit. I know a whole bunch of females that got abortions from Future.
Arabia did. That nigga nothing no picking, man. Treason.
What do we be thinking? I don't understand sometimes. Like, man.
That can't come out there. That shit ain't handy. Like, I can't come out there, motherfucker. Yeah.
That nigga thug crazy, bro.
Hey.
Like, we ain't really knew how he laughed, like how he laughed for real. But this man got the funniest laugh I might have ever heard on a person, period. That man said, I'm talking about he laughed like a schoolgirl, dog.
I'm better 8, better 9, all the kids grown. I'm just smack straight young shit and nothing motherfucker. I'm gonna play a rich shit. That shit it's really fire, but it should be just like one or two girls like Bob Marley, you know? Bob Marley, well, he had a lot of baby mamas too though. But he was more like a real father too though, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, Future ain't a real father?
So right there, yeah, I ain't mean to cut Boot off, but right there he said, he compared Future to Bob Marley, basically saying Bob Marley had a lot of kids and a lot of baby mothers, but he said Future got a lot of the same thing, but he just don't take care of his kids, bro, and like he's not a good father. I mean, this is what I'm trying to figure out, y'all. If y'all watching this right now, Who do y'all think is leaking these calls? Like, where are all these calls coming from? Because y'all got to remember, Thug was locked up for like 2, 3 years since like 2021, 22, something like that. Not Future. Thug been locked up for 3 years, so we got 3 years worth of phone calls to run through, y'all. Like this.
People got to like settle down and really just be with all the kids. People weren't looking at Bob Marley like, yeah, you got 15 kids, you got 25 kids. I think Bob Marley got like 25 kids. People weren't looking at him like he was bad because he was like a real father. He was just like super there and just don't being a super that being whatever the best he could be. So women, he wasn't like disgraceful for women. Women wanted to have his kids. Pluto is like, you pushing the P. Bitches want to have your kids and shit too, but you still gotta be like 100% locked in with the kids. You 100% locked in with the bitch.
So he's saying he locked in with, when he get a female pregnant, he locked in with the female, but he not locked in with the woman. I mean, with the kids that he actually got with the woman.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's the wrong way to go. Doing that in there. Ain't nobody getting nothing but goddamn Pluto.
I ain't gonna lie. You know, for him to be telling Future build a business like that, and then his girl sitting up there co-signing, you know what I'm saying? Future not gonna like that. Then you speaking on what type of father he is. Right after we just got the news that Sierra changed baby Future name to Wilson, so it's like that.
How y'all would feel about that though? If your child mother, y'all not together no more, and she changed your child name y'all had together from your last name to the man that she actually marries, how would y'all feel about that? Get in the comments section.
Make it look even worse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't go back to Atlanta, man. That shit over. It's over.
So this
As a pediatrician and a mom, I know how allergy symptoms can keep kids up at night, sneezing.
Okay, so first off, Future can't, not Future, keep saying Future. Thug cannot come back to Atlanta for like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 10 years, he got a 10-year ban from Atlanta, but only way he can come to Atlanta if it's a family event. But that's gonna make it even harder on Thug, because if you think about it like this, he's not able to be in Atlanta. It's almost like how when Young Dolph, I think Young Dolph was living up here in Atlanta when he actually got taken out. But he got unalived in Memphis. So they knew every year that Young Dolph was gonna pass out turkeys to the less fortunate for Thanksgiving. And they knew exactly when he was coming. And basically, they put a battery in some stupid people back.
And
they unalive Young Dolph. So do y'all think it might be the same situation with Thug? Like, they might know he coming because he's not able to even live in Georgia. Fuck, don't forget Atlanta. So I don't know if he in Florida right now. I don't know where he at. I don't know if he in New York. I don't know where the man living. But I know, I think they say he did have a house in LA. I don't know if he still got it or not, but. And then, he just got a lot of his, I think they said they unfroze all his money. They gave him all his cars back. They gave him all his property back. So, he gonna have to make that work for him for a minute, but, yeah, let's keep going.
Tell you, like, anybody that work with him after this, they gonna be phony with him. Meaning, they gonna act like they cool with him, or they might act like they like him, but in the back of their mind, they always go feel like they. That's
a good point. Like, by you having these conversations come out about you, bro, like, it's like, really, anybody who encounters you after this point, they're gonna be looking at you like, hey, bro, you talk about your partner. I'm talking about your partner that was like damn near blood brothers to you that you said you poured in everything into, built their infrastructure. People like Gunna and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so niggas gonna be looking like, man, watch out, bro. Like, watch out, fam.
You can't trust them. So they ain't gonna want to be around him. They ain't gonna want to talk to him. They ain't gonna want to talk on the phone with him. They ain't gonna want to do none of that. Who gonna want to do that with somebody that you feel like you trust? And that's the thing. It ain't just about what he said. It's like, damn, a nigga can't trust you. Bruh, you already gay.
You know what's crazy? The album that popped off the whole shit between Drake and Kendrick happened because of Metro Boomin and Future. And guess what the name of the album? I'll be goddamn. We don't trust you. That's the fucking name of the album. Wow.
Over to the detectives, told him, hey, anything y'all want to know, just call me. Just don't tell the world like, hey, y'all my number, like. So you know, man, he pretty much got the band stamp. Like I can't see artists and so many artists to unfollow them. Like that should let you know right there by artists just unfollow him. That should show you that a lot of artists they not gonna mess with him. This artist that ain't.
But see, I ain't even seen. I haven't seen that list. I might have to check that out, Buddha. All the people that done unfollowed him, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be a big thing. Like, who all unfollowed Thug? Like,
damn, son.
He ain't even talked about them on the phone call as far as we know, and they unfollowed him.
What's up?
So, you know, he just in a bad situation all the way around, but you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be Thugger without more conversation. Like, yeah, he ain't stopped right there. He kept it going. Yeah, he kept it going. Let's listen to this.
To be honest with you, bro, like, the man was locked up and no English. Oh, okay, hey, compadre, mi casa su casa.
I do not understand. I was on the phone with this nigga last night. This nigga said,
Me gusto.
man, I told him I ain't want to do the show because I ain't want to feel like I was spitting your shine. Like, what are you talking about? Yes, that's not the. And you know that's not the meaning, but you just don't want to do it, so you just like make it come up. Yeah. I'm just trying to say, like, every time a nigga get locked up or something happens to a nigga, I would just replace him. Like, you can't be replacing. I was on the phone with that nigga last night. He was like, man, you can't. No, I know. I was trying to. Oh, it was you that was on the phone with? Yeah. You're this weird old man. Yeah, like, Let me crazy. Yeah, afterwards, but I'm like, I wouldn't. You know, you like, I'm not about to get to it, nigga. Like, huh? You know, you told somebody, it's like, you know how they feel about something, and they know how you feel about something, but they try to, like, be like, oh, what you think I should do? Yeah, I feel, but like, I don't know how you feel, bro. Who, me? Nah, that's what he said. Oh, yeah. Like, I just feel like that, but, you know, I guess he heard, I ain't replied to what he was saying, so he's like, I don't know how you feel. You know, it really how you feel, bro. Ain't how I feel, because how I feel ain't how you feel, because you already know how I feel, like a fool.
And Cleveland Avenue talk nigga slow as hell.
Right? You just like, kill it on it. But like, it wouldn't even be no question if it was the other way. Correct. That's all respect I even. And Mariah been telling me too, she's like, man, you got to stop being like super selfless because people like try to do you wrong. And I see it, I notice it. But the crazy part is every girl who I talk to tell me that.
Yeah, y'all shout out hip hop Buddha. Y'all shout out hip hop Buddha, man. We about to run to the next one. We going to Panda Press. Panda Press, we got Young Thug just went too far, dissing J. Cole and Andre 3000. Y'all check out Panda Press.
Bruh, Young Thug lost it. First it was Gucci, then Kendrick. Now he's throwing shade at J. Cole and Andre 3000 in these new jail calls.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Two legends who changed the game, and Thug acting like they beneath him. At this point, I'm just waiting on the leak where he disses me or my grandma. She got no dress him anyway. But here's the wild part. Thug's out here talking like Cole never did nothing for him, even though they got a track together. And Andre, that man paved the way for Atlanta to even move the way it does today. So
that's definitely the reason why they able to do this is because of Andre 3000 and them, bro. So for you to say that, not even J. Cole, we'll just say 3000, because that's one of my favorite top 5 rappers. You said 3000 ain't never put nobody on, nigga.
Stop the cap. No voice.
Why is Thug moving like this? Ungrateful, bitter, or is there something deeper behind these calls? Stick with me, because I'm breaking down the full story, and by the end, you'll know if Thug's got a point or if he just cooked his own legacy.
Might be the biggest artist in the world on YouTube. Why wouldn't J. Cole do it on him?
See, what Thug failed to realize, when you go to jail, bro, all that shit come down, dog. Like, it ain't like you able to just go out and do shows and get money, bro. Your shit, you fighting for your life at this point. You fighting for your freedom and your future. So at the end of the day, bro, like, this man, he did all this talking about these people on these lines and shit like that, and it's like, bro, when you go to jail, niggas ain't just gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna throw him on there just because he in jail. Bro, what his name is? Tory Lanez. I ain't really heard a lot of new Tory Lanez music. I'm just gonna be honest. Have you heard any? I don't know. If y'all let me know if Tory Lanez got a new song, we'll shout it out. Put it in the chat, but hey, I don't know.
Like, come on, bro. Look, you ain't never in your life sold more record than this boy. This young nigga. Fuck you thinking? Like, tripping. Niggas just be on that. Oh, I don't like your music. I ain't doing no rap, no music with you. Man, they don't like y'all music either. They don't really like that shit you not. That shit y'all nigga. Niggas gonna do songs. Niggas want, like, the game we in. Like, it ain't no, the Atlanta Falcons like playing Miami Dolphins because they don't like the Dolphins. Man, we playing everybody. It's the sport we in. Under 3000, you were one of the biggest artists in the world. You became one of the biggest artists in the world. But you ain't kept nobody. You ain't put nobody on.
Hold on, bro. We got to run that back.
Now
listen, you said under 3000. Why?
Under 3000, you one of the biggest artists in the world. You became one of the biggest artists in the world. But you ain't kept nobody. You ain't put nobody on. Damn! Now
how that man ain't put nobody on, bro? The man brought the spotlight to Atlanta, bro. If it wasn't for Outkast and folk like that right there, bro, people wouldn't even know who Atlanta, what Atlanta was, bro. I'm talking about they made Atlanta a major hub. Atlanta has the most, it has the busiest airport in the world, bro. Like,
now you busy. Now you goddamn can't put out a song and go top 50. You see what I'm saying? You put a song out right now, you can't even go top 50.
But listen, he talking that shit. But Andre 3000 just dropped a album playing the flute, and sold more than everybody, I think, that week or whatever. Andre 3000 put out an album playing a flute with no raps on it, and outsold every rapper and all. I think it was all genres. If I'm not mistaken, bro, the week that he came out, he had the top sales that week, bro.
But you the biggest artist in the entire world at one point, but you ain't put nobody on though. You ain't did that. Ain't no nigga saying they got a career off of you. That's true. Y'all niggas ain't up for that. all that rap shit, that rap shit don't mean nothing, man. In 15 years, 10, 15 years, that shit don't mean nothing.
Let's start with Cole. This one don't even make sense. Thug acting like Cole ducked him. Like he ain't want to share no shine. But fam, they literally got a track together. The London with Travis Scott. That joint was a whole moment when it dropped. Cole.
I forgot about that London. Yeah, that London shit was hard. That shit was hot. Meet me at the London.
Slid, Thug did his thing. Travis gave it that hook. Classic. So how you gonna turn around years later and act like Cole don't work with you? That's disrespectful. Cole, one of the few dudes in rap who really does give out features. Not for clout, not for drama, because he respects the music. He did a feature run that helped half the game level up. 21's.
Got it! Got it!
Savage, Moneybag Yo, YG, even Young Cats on the come up. Cole don't move thirsty. He chooses who he rocks with. And the fact he chose Thug once, that's a cosign you supposed to appreciate.
That's the same thing with Kendrick, bro. Like Kendrick, when he asked, so I'm gonna break this shit down right quick. So Squabble Up song, Kendrick said, "A Dot, can I get a drop?" He said, "Nigga, no." Thug on the phone calls, y'all can go back and listen to it. He said he asked Dot, well, I guess he tried to reach out to Dot for a verse on the Business album. He wasn't able to get that, and after that, GNX dropped. So does that got some? And then he also got in Euphoria. He was like, I got some shit that made Gunna look like a saint. Come on now.
Appreciate. Not throw shade at from a jail phone.
That's your count.
Thug sound ungrateful. Like he forgot who stood next to him when it mattered. And then Andre 3000? Nah, bro, that's where you lost me completely.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is
Andre don't know nobody nothing. Man is a legend. Outkast put Atlanta on the map way before Thug even picked up a mic. Without Dre and Big Boy, half these doors wouldn't even be open for Atlanta rappers.
Facts.
And the crazy part, Andre don't even drop music like that anymore.
Facts.
And he still gets more respect than most active rappers. That Flute album had folks locked in.
What up?
And it wasn't even rap. That's how much love and history he built.
What
For
up,
Thug to
kid?
sit up there and say Dre didn't put nobody on.
Man, that man.
I'm not spending $40 on drive-thru when I can feed all of us for 10. Tonight's a hamburger helper night. I was
And say Dre didn't put nobody.
Man, so Dre, like I just said before, Dre them, Outkast, the Dungeon Family, Goody Mob, Dr. Just everybody, bro, that came out of that era, bro. Like they was tough, bro. All of them was tough, bro. All of them. I really can't really say that they ain't had no weak music. All their music either meant something or it was just tight as hell.
Are you
stupid or something?
That's ignorance. Dre inspired a whole generation of artists to get creative and still keep it Atlanta. Thug wouldn't have had.
That's crazy because I'm a Gemini. 3000 is a Gemini too. But the craziest thing about it is like, bro, like he put the spectrum out there. Like he was the first dude in Atlanta, bro. I remember this man he was wearing turbans, and we back in the day we was like, man, why the hell he wearing turbans and shit? Like the man had a turban, like he was like a Muslim. You know what I'm saying?
Space to rock dresses, paint nails, and still be considered street without Andre breaking that mold first. Dre made it possible for dudes like Thug to exist in the mainstream. And J. Cole, that's one of the most respected, consistent rappers alive. And he did a song with you. The London was a whole anthem. That hook alone had the summer on fire. So how you gonna act like Cole never showed love?
So you're going. So tonight is Rolling Loud. He's gonna hit the stage there, and then you're going KOD tour, which you chose Thug, Young Thug for, which I thought was an interesting pick. Yeah. What made you pick him?
He's just, it's just ill. Like I did feedback on that, and man, people were surprised. I actually didn't know that until my little sister was like, "What made you take Young Thug on tour?" And then I heard from Evie, he was like, "Yo, people are like kind of bugging out that you took Thug. Like either they hate it or they love it. They like, oh, it's genius, boom. But really, it's just like, yo, that nigga's dope. Like, what?
Right.
You know, so they assume from like, oh, I did see somebody say, how you gonna pick up when your whole album is against mumble rap? First of all, my album ain't against nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you talking about 1985, that's just a message to these dudes that had something to say about me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But my album is against nothing. My shit is if anything, it's inspired by these dudes. If you listen to the flows and the patterns and the production, it's like these dudes inspired that form. That's the form I took to get this message off on this album. So
Got it.
it's not against nothing. And if you want to talk about Young Thug as like an artist, he's an innovator. Like, and if you know skills, you call him a mumble rapper all you want. But if you know skills and you know like the art of rapping and you know like
that right
how
there.
you put words together and you know pockets and you know flow.
I ain't mean to cut the band off, but yeah, Thug can rap. I ain't gonna lie, Thug can rap, bro. But it's just like you know, it's different everywhere. It's different in Virginia. It's different in Cali. Different in New York. It's different in Florida. Different in Texas. Different in Michigan. I mean, all over. They got shit. They got London rap. They got people in Africa rapping, bro. It's different, but I mean, the way he's explaining Young Thug flow, like, I mean, we're not trying to take nothing from the man, but bro, you moving real rickety right now. Real rickety out here.
You know the things he's doing with his voice. The dude is a genius. You know what I mean? So like to me, it's like, y'all tripping.
Why wouldn't I have?
But it's like, oh, did I do this to myself? Did I unknowingly create a perception that I'm somehow above that? You know what I mean? When in reality, it's like, nah, that's not what I meant to. You know, that's not what I meant to do.
Right.
And if it is, then that's not the case.
I like that though. So I like where he said that they're trying to, you know, say, okay, they asked J. Cole, why did you take Young Thug on, you know, on tour? He dope, blase, gave the man his flowers. But he was just like, now it seems like they're trying to pit them against each other. Like, oh, your music better than his music. Or blase. Like, I believe music is one of the the biggest ecosystems in the world as far as sound goes. Music is one of the biggest ecosystems in the world. And you know, just to let y'all know, man, like, if y'all do music, y'all want to start pursuing and doing music, do it. Don't never give up. Do it for the love of it. Because at the end of the day, one day it might be a big payday. You never know. Somebody might hear your stuff and you're gonna take off, go through the clouds or whatever. But yeah, let's listen. Finish listening to J. Cole talk about Young Thug.
That's not what I meant to. You know, that's not what I meant to do.
Right.
If it is, then that's not the case.
Cole don't just hand out features to anybody. When he shows up, it's because he respects your craft. And he gave Thug that respect already. But instead of being grateful, Thug out here crying on jail calls like Cole owed him a lifetime contract. Nah, that ain't how it works. Matter of fact, Cole known for helping younger artists. He got songs with 21, Benny, even hopped on that YG joint when it mattered. Cole don't need Thug. Thug needed Cole. And now he acting like Cole ain't done nothing.
I never seen
Drew, what? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Hold on, y'all. Like, they ain't got freedom. Give me a second.
I never seen
Drew, what? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck up. I'd like to fuck at you. Hey.
That's clown behavior. And then Andre 3000, bro. I don't even know where to start. That's not just a rapper. That's a legend. That's Atlanta royalty. Outkast put the city on their back before Thug was even thinking about rap. Without 3 Stacks, Atlanta ain't even Atlanta the way we know it today. So for Thug to be sitting in jail, running his mouth like Andre didn't put nobody on, that's flat out disrespectful.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
3 Stacks opened the door for the entire South. The label budgets, the respect, the Grammys, all of that came after Outkast broke down barriers. And let's keep it real. Andre don't need to be doing features every other week. His catalog already carved his place in history. If anything, it's a privilege when he even picks up a flute, let alone a mic. The fact Thug acting like Dre owes him a verse?
I just told y'all, man, picked up a flute and beat everybody in the industry, bro, with a flute in the. And he said he don't even know. He said he don't know how to play it. He don't know, like, he said he just, just do it or whatever, like that. You know what I mean? It ain't like he said he's not like musically trained on the flute, but the man put out an album.
No, that's ego talking. That's ungrateful.
Stupid.
Sometimes you gotta humble yourself and salute the ones who made your lane possible. And here's the wildest part. The same artistic freedom Thug built his whole brand on, that came from Andre 3000 paving the way. Bruh, the colors, the eccentric fits, the outside-the-box creativity, that wasn't safe in hip-hop until Outkast made it cool. Dre walked so Thug could wear a dress and not get clowned out the game. Yep. So imagine biting a hand that literally made your style possible. That's like Future turning around and dissing T-Pain after Auto-Tune gave him a career. It don't make sense. Instead of giving flowers, Thug's out here snatching petals and tossing dirt. That's not just disrespectful, that's self-sabotage. And then there's J. Cole. Bruh, of all people, Cole showed Thug love when he ain't have to. Cole didn't look down on him, didn't act too good for him. He stepped in the booth and made history with him. So for Thug to turn around and throw shade now, that ain't just ungrateful. That's short-term memory loss. Cole's one of the few dudes in this game who really stand on principle, who collab when it makes sense and not for clout. You can't paint him like he never gave you a shot. He already did. And fans see through that. In fact, a lot of comments I've read basically said, yo, Thug's acting like he forgot who had his back. And I can't even argue with that. And let's keep it real. The fans ain't blind. A lot of folks in the comments been saying the same thing. Thug sounds bitter, entitled, like he got the history that even let him play in this league. Dissing J. Cole.
I think when he went to jail, though, I think when he went to jail, like, I think he thought his life was gonna be going just like how it was when he was out in the free world. And I think that's what actually made him, be in a certain situation where it was like, yeah, like, what you got going on, bro? What you got going on, big dog? Like, you in jail, bro. These people free. Dirk, all them was free when you was locked up. Dirk, them just got locked up recently. Everybody else was free when you was out. R.I.P. Key passed away. R.I.P. that man, bro. That was one of young Thug proteges right there, bro. Like, and I don't even know how Key would have thought about all this. Like, how he would have thought about it if he was still alive.
Well, dissing Andre 3000.
How?
That's like spitting on the foundation. These are dudes who paved lanes, opened doors, and in Cole's case, even shared a hit with you. Instead of showing respect, Thug's on a jail phone tearing down the very people who helped raise the culture.
Hey, bro, come on, man.
That's why so many are calling him ungrateful. Like, bro, reevaluate yourself before you try to rewrite the hierarchy. Because at this point, every new leak just makes him look smaller, not bigger. The whole culture got put on. The freedom to be weird, to wear what you want, rap how you want, push boundaries. That's Andre's DNA.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's everything! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
That's the lane Thug himself running. So for him to act like Andre and do nothing for the game, that's ungrateful and flat out wrong. To act like Cole ducked him out of hate, that ain't it. Sometimes the man just got his own lane in his own time.
That ain't it.
And honestly, Cole's the last person you want to paint as selfish. Man been putting Dreamville on heavy, building a whole roster, curating festivals.
I fuck with Dreamville. I fuck with Moray. I know Moray and I know Earth Gang. I know them folk, bro.
Creating opportunities. You can't erase that with a phone call rant. Look, every new leak makes Thug look less like a legend and more like a bitter dude who don't respect history. You dissing Gucci, Cole, Andre 3000, Kendrick. The same people who opened doors and paved the roads you walked on. That's not strength. That's ungrateful. At the end of the day, disrespecting OGs don't elevate you. It just shows you lost perspective. Cole, Dre, Kendrick, they've all built legacies way bigger than cloud or cosigns. And if you can't salute that, maybe you need to reevaluate yourself. So here's my takeaway.
Yes, sir.
Growth is knowing when to give props, even when you don't get what you want.
Yes, sir.
If you can't do that, the game will humble you for real. But let me know. Y'all think Thug is just venting out of frustration? Or is he really exposing who he always...
Man, y'all check out Panda Press. That boy, he got some good content. That boy got some great content. Love to react to it. Let me see. We're gonna slide on the Umar Johnson joint. And then we'll go back to but all this Panda. Now I might need to do the one Gunna exposed. Let me see what they talking about with this one. So is Panda Press Young?
Some people say dreams.
Give me a second.
I ran from reality. Not for the attention. Not.
Alright, so boom. They got Young Thug. It says That's Evil exposed.
That Thug interview just rewired the whole comp.
Okay, cool. That's what I want to talk about anyway. So it's like Young Thug destroys Gunna with the truth. Now fans are switching sides.
Whoa, I ain't gonna lie. People who swore Gunna was the victim, now they sitting there like, hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Maybe we missed something. Cause when Thug laid it out, paperwork, loyalty, that whole one signature could give me lifeline, it hit different. You could hear the pain in his voice, like, this wasn't just rap beef, this was betrayal. But here's the part nobody ready for. What if Thug got the order wrong? What if DK actually pled first? If that's true, then by Thug's own logic, don't it kind of let Gunna off the hook? See, this right here changes everything. So let's break it.
It's a DK. I don't know what the DK is. I'll try to figure out what the DK is right quick.
Down. Before this interview, most folks had it simple. Gunna's the quiet victim, Thug's the bitter bully. That was the narrative online all week. Thug looking spiteful, Gunna looking innocent. But once that podcast dropped, man, Thug walked in sounding way more real than people expected. Honest, emotional, damn near tearing up at times. He ain't dodged a single question. He sat there and addressed everything head on. And let's be real, that alone flipped a lot of people. Cause up till now, Thug's been throwing subliminals on Twitter looking petty. But when you finally hear him break it down, you could feel how personal it is. That energy, it had people walking away like, yo, maybe we judged this wrong. Bruh basically went from villain to victim in one interview.
How? Hold on, bro.
And the way he broke it down, you felt it. He wasn't talking like a rapper trying to save face. He was talking like a man who got stabbed in the back by somebody he begged.
Son.
He said it clear. Yo, I didn't lose him to death. I lost him to betrayal. That one hits, because death is final. You grieve and move on. Betrayal, that stays with you, especially when it's somebody you poured years into. Thug was hurt because this wasn't just a label mate. This was his so-called twin. He talked about buying Gunna's first spot, helping his mom get a house, telling him to reconnect with his dad, giving him millions, putting him on. He even said he spent more time with Gunna than his own kids.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
My twin, bro. I got my friends, bro. I'm just fuck. Like my fuck, bro. Fuck up, bro. I don't know what to do, bro. Like, and I ain't losing no nigga for tragic. Or man, I lost a nigga for betrayal, bro. You signing that one piece of paper, signing your initials on this one piece of paper could get me a life sentence, my nigga. Like what?
Stop, come on, bro. I get a life sentence. No voice.
Hey man, watch out, bro.
All this piece of paper you signed, bro. Just cause you trying to get home fast, or you just trying to get to a hole, or you just doing a certain thing, bro. And you already done betrayed a nigga before, bro. A piece of paper, me put that, a piece of paper in all this shit. Nigga be mean, bro. We brothers, nigga. Ain't no nigga in the world making me go get gun. No nigga, bro.
So from his perspective, it's
Come
like,
on now, dog.
I gave
Come on, man.
you everything I could, and the first chance you got, you signed something that could bury me. That's why he don't see it as just a legal move. To him, it's personal.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Thug ain't just played a street code card, he switched it up. He took it out of the streets and put it in what I call friendship court. Forget gangs, forget music. Look at it like this. You and your best friend in a room trapped. Somebody slides you a paper and says, first one to sign gets out. But the other one, he's done. You sitting there like, nah, I ain't signing that. We gonna ride this out together. Then you look over and your so-called twin already scribbling his name down, ready to leave you behind.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
We going in the trial saying that YSL's not a game. Now, you got Gunna and the rest of these 7 niggas take a plea and say YSL is a game. Except you. Everybody else who took a plea said YSL is a game. Now, my lawyer, now we having a meeting, all the lawyers having a round table meeting. Now, all the lawyers saying YSL ain't no game. These are the points we're gonna hit. This is what we're gonna do. YSL not a game. This is what we're going to. All lawyers are aligned. 100% all they have. This is what we're doing. Hold on. Break. Now this nigga take a plea and say it is a game. Now these 7 niggas take a plea and say it is a game. Now they going back into the drawing board. Now the lawyer going to the drawing board like, well, now we talking to the jurors. First we telling the jurors YSL ain't a game. Now we going back to the jurors and say, well, some people might say it's a game. But we ain't a part of that part of it. We a part of the record label part.
That's betrayal on a human level. Don't matter if you from the streets or from the suburbs, you gonna feel that. And that's the way Thug laid it out. He made everybody watch and step out of the courtroom drama and ask themselves, what would I do if my day one chose himself over me? That's why people who clown Thug before the interview started saying, damn, maybe I get it now. Here's where it gets tricky. Thug's whole anger at Gunna is built on the belief that Gunna was the first one to fold. That's why he's extra hard on him. He even gave passes to some other YSL dudes saying once one man signs, the rest gonna feel pressure. But the paperwork don't lie. Documents show DK pled out on December 13th, 2022. Gunna's deal, December 15th, 2 days later. So if Thug's logic is the first dude to break is the rat, the rest are just surviving, then technically Gunna wasn't first. And that's what makes this so messy. Because if we're holding Thug to his own words, that would mean DK should be the main target of his anger. But nah, he still puts it all on Gunna, which tells me it ain't just about the dates, it's about the bond.
What about it?
Yeah, like, you know, when he explained that on the Big Bang podcast, it did resonate a little bit, but like a lot of people said, like, bro, we just wanted to hear what he had to say, and that's what made that shit so hard. Like what he actually had to say on the podcast.
Who actually started YSL? Didn't they take their plea before now? No, he the first plea. For real? Gunna took the first. He know that. I didn't know that. Gunna took the first plea.
Oh my God!
No, Gunna took the. They had already told back in the day on crimes and shit that they was involved in and all that.
On the Rico?
Nah,
See, look.
the Rico came in 2022.
I'm thinking,
The Rico came March 9th, 2022, man.
what's the hood? There's another one too.
Sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that them two already saying like, just say for instance, if me, Shy, and Cub start a gang, right?
Yes.
And we all identify as the 3 founders,
Right.
and we signed Thug. And the 2 founders saying, yes, gang. But Bank saying it's not. How is
Thug wrong for just being an artist by saying it is too. That's what I'm thinking happened. Nah, that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened, man. The first plea took was Gunna plea. Yeah. Ever. The first plea took was Gunna. All them took pleas after Gunna. Everybody took the plea after Gunna. I can't even be as mad at them as I can against him. I should, because y'all still grown men. No matter what these niggas say, y'all grown men. Just like me. When he said YSL was a game, the smartest thing for me to do is say, yeah, it is a game. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it, he not even the founder. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it, that came on out to the plea and said it's a game. You'll be a mother idiot to sit in here saying that it's not a game.
Now here's the part a lot of people outside the system don't get. Yeah, Gunna actually walked into court and testified against Thug. That's facts. But the plea he signed, it came with an agreement. If the state ever needed him, he'd have to sit on that stand and say, YSL is a gang. No pleading the fifth, no dodging.
That's true.
He already admitted it in writing. So for Thug, that's betrayal right there. Even if Gunna never spoke a word in court, just knowing he was willing to if called, that's enough to feel like your brother left you for dead. And the fallout was huge. Thug even said it messed up their whole legal strategy. Before those pleas, lawyers were united on one angle. YSL is not a gang. But once dudes started signing, including Gunna,
every Moscot frame, from the first one we ever sold, is like a piece of New York soul. No matter the decade, no matter.
But once dudes started signing, including Gunna, the state could say, well, your own people admitted it was. And boom, the defense had to rework everything. So when Thug says that signature could have given him life, he ain't exaggerating. Thug also called out Gunna's silence. On the surface, Gunna been moving smart. He don't respond, don't clap back, just drops music and lets the internet argue for him. To fans, that makes him look like the calm, innocent one. But Thug said, nah, that ain't calm. That's strategic. Staying quiet so there's no record of you saying the wrong thing. Letting people feel sympathy while you play the victim. And honestly, he's not wrong. Silence can be power. But to Thug, silence ain't manhood. He basically said, when it's about being a man, strategy don't matter. You look me in the eye and own what you did. So the way he sees it, Gunna ain't just quiet, he's hiding.
Me personally, as a man, me knowing him, he's smarter than he look. Gunna's a smart man. He let his silence make you think other things about him. He's a smart man, he's strategic. I talk about him. The thing about it is, when it comes down to being real, the strategicness go away from me when it comes to being a man, like standing on man business, a man. I know how to be strategic, but I forget to be strategic when it comes to that. I'm gonna say the truth, I'm gonna pour it out where it's supposed to be. Life to him is just all about being strategic. It ain't about being a real man or like coming to grips with what's going on or just like knowing. Like, son, where'd you find this? It's gonna always be some strategic shit behind it. So you like it just came out the blue. You know, usually niggas you described, you would have been saw that though. So you saying this just came out of the blue with that case?
Thug made it clear. This ain't just about paperwork. It's about respect. He said Gunna still hasn't given him a real explanation. Not a text, not a call.
I never said
nothing. Matter of fact, the only reason they even had contact was because Thug's own dad put him in the group text. Thug saw the number pop up, checked it, and boom, it was Gunna. And even then, no here's why I did it, no accountability, nothing. That's what eats at him. Because in Thug's mind, you don't gotta like what you did. You don't even gotta apologize. But at least stand on it. Own your move like a man. To him, Gunna ducked that part. Thug went deeper. He framed it as breaking man code. He basically said, once you present yourself one way but move another, he can't look at you the same. Doesn't matter if it's about loyalty, sexuality, or just being solid. You break that backbone, you done in his eyes. And the way he tied it in, he wasn't even yelling. He sounded disappointed. Like, I thought you stood on something. Turns out you just strategic. See, Thug separates the two. To him, strategy is for business moves. Manhood, that's supposed to be straight up, no games. If you broke that once, no explanation in the world can patch it. So when he calls Gunna a rat, it ain't just legal, it's personal. He's saying, you broke the code, and that's forever. Here's the flip side though. Gunna looked like he left this whole mess behind. He's back outside, music, focusing on health, family, just living life. And the silence, for him, that's probably part of moving forward. Meanwhile, Thug's still stuck on it. Every interview, every chance he gets, he circles back to Gunna. The anger, the pain, the betrayal, it's still right there. And that's why some folks say Gunna don't owe him a word. Like, bro, you called him a rat in public 100 times.
The whole tape. See, if all these tapes weren't coming out, this wouldn't be happening right now. But because these tapes are coming out, this is what's going on. You know?
At the end of the day, this whole situation ain't really game politics. Because anybody can scream twin in day one when the money's flowing and the shows are packed. But the minute them feds drop a RICO on the table, all that talk gets tested. Thug saying I gave this man everything. Houses, money, family, time. And when it mattered most, he gave me paperwork.
I had him man on me every day since 2015. I had him man on me every day, bro. I made that man I made him a millionaire. Like, I bought his first apartment that he lived in. I bought it with my money. I made him put his money. Keep your money. I bought it with my money because I had a little extras. I bought that shit. I went half and half with you to buy your mama house. Your mama first house, get her out of the hood. I did that.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and exclusive access to all things VIP.
I told you to go down there to the country town and get your dad, no matter what your differences is with your dad. I told you that. I know for a fact, me personally, I know your dad don't look at you like a real nigga. I know that. It's my man. Your dad is my OG. He don't look at you like that. I made you go get your dad. I made you reunite with your family and do the right thing. I just poured my all into him, bro. I gave him more time than my children, bro. I gave him more time than my kids. I gave him more time than my old lady. Like, I poured my life into these people, bro.
That's the wound. That's why he sound more hurt than angry. Meanwhile, Gunna's move shows what most people already know. When the system squeezes you, most folks gonna pick themselves. That's just reality. So the real core, pressure exposes what loyalty really is. And in this case, it exposed that the bond between Thug and Gunna wasn't as solid as everybody thought. This whole situation with Thug and Gunna should be a wake-up call. Everybody loves screaming day one, twin, loyalty for life, until real pressure shows up. A RICO case don't just test your money, it tests your moral.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm real twin. I'm real twin. Like, you know what I'm saying? My birthday in June, so I'm a Gemini. So I'm real twin. Like,
your friendships, your whole character. Cause here's the truth. You never really know somebody until the system puts heat on them. And when that happens, you might realize the same person you fed, the same person you trusted with your family, will pick themselves the moment survival's on the line. That's why I keep saying, don't mix business with brotherhood. Don't confuse being around someone every day with them being solid for life. Because when it counts, loyalty ain't in words, it's in actions. And sometimes those actions will break your heart. If you're watching this right now thinking my people would never do me like that, just remember, Thug probably thought the same thing about Gunna. So here's the question. Does Thug deserve that explanation from Gunna? Or was Gunna's silence the smartest move he could make? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. Panda out.
You're watching a toothbrush play Billie Eilish. But did you know?
Oh yeah, okay. Well, check it out, y'all. Kicking me in the Karma Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit notification bell. I might come back on live a little bit later on, but peace and one.